Hi, all. Welcome to your read aloud for your accelerated motion quiz. We're going to get started. I'm going to share my screen. Remember that with this, you can stop, pause, go back as much as you would like and as much as is helpful to you. So when you go to your classwork tab in Google Classroom, you will click your quiz, and there will actually be two documents. So you will have your quiz, you will also have your graphic organizer. So as you can see here, questions 2 and then the open response to questions 1, 2, and 3 all require you to use the want given equation solve or want given solve that we've been practicing in class. So something that I would suggest you do is choose to split screen. So you split screen just by dragging the tab. You're going to drag it down, move that over, and then if you click here, you can move that over as well. And then you would have two different screens that you can toggle between and easily click them through. Okay. I'm just going to make this the main one because that is the one I'm going to be looking at. Okay. It says my screen sharing is paused. That's because I need to put this back in this. All right. So here we go. You will also see this link in Google Classroom, but it will also be linked here in your quiz. Obviously, it's not there yet because I'm currently recording it. Okay, let's get started. Question number 1. An automobile's velocity changes from 25 meters per second to 15 meters per second in 2 seconds. The acceleration would be described as A, negative, or B, positive. Question 2. An automobile's velocity changes from 25 meters per second to 15 meters per second in 2 seconds. Calculate the acceleration of the automobile. Check your work and include units in your answer. Use the graphic organizer to show your work. This is the graphic organizer, number 2. Question number 3. The graph to the right, the graph below, shows the distance time graph for an automobile. According to the graph, the object is A, traveling with a constant speed, B, undergoing constant acceleration, C, traveling with a decreasing velocity, or D, slowing down and then speeding up. Question 4. Which response best describes how the object moved in order to create the graph below? How did the object move in order to create this graph? The object, um, an object accelerating and then traveling at a constant speed, an object traveling at a constant speed, then negatively accelerating, moving away from zero and then not moving, or an object not moving and returning to zero. Remember that this is a velocity time graph when choosing your answer. And now to go to your open response question. Answer questions 1 through 3 below and show your work and include units in your answer. Here's the question. A polar bear walks 20 meters north, then 40 meters east, then 40 meters west, then 30 meters south. The bear completes his trip in 10 seconds. Hint, include direction in your answer where applicable. Use the graphic organizer for all 3 parts. Open response question number 1 is, what is the bear's total distance traveled? Open response question number 2 is, what is the bear's displacement? And your hint is that you calculate displacement the same way you calculate delta. And then lastly, open response question number 3 is, what is the bear's velocity? And so that concludes your read aloud for the accelerated motion quiz. Remember that you can replay this as many times as you need. Also, remember to use your graphic organizer. Do your best. This quiz is worth 7 points. And I know that you will do well if you just do your best and remember all of the things that we have learned. Good luck.